consecrated golden sickles were used for those rites.
And how does he know about these things?
He learned about it from old inscriptions he's translating.
So yeah, so it's a sickle, but they're like, again, because they're gold, they're malleable, so that's why they're transferring, I suppose.
Quite some
Because
time
yeah,
since then, hasn't it?
gold is nice and pretty and all that, but it's a really shit metal.
Match the findings on your bone, Mr. Halligan.
That's why I always have to laugh when like video games, like in like fantasy settings, go for golden armor, because that is like you might as well be wrapping yourself in tinfoil.
Yeah.
What do you think? Could this Blake be right?
Why do you think
Maybe he just wants to make money with horror stories about ancient Britain.
Exactly.
The bone you've shown me would match his theory quite well.
Have you ever seen anything similar in your career?
Oh, Mr. Halligan, you don't know the Aztec scar walls. If you'd seen those, you'd consider your bone harmless.
I misheard that and thought she said Skull Wars, and I just imagined the graphic just pulling up. In a galaxy far, far away.
This murder could be a ritual murder.
Yes, it would be possible. There are several occult sects and Satanists. They like checking their history books and adopting archaic rituals.
He just imagined it was on. Oh, that's nice.
What did you say?
Oh, I like this. We
golden-
haven't tried this one.
Have we tried golden sickles yet? Tell Timmy to come in for tomorrow and we'll cut them
Is that
apart.
too much? Is the gold sickles too much?
I think it could be a little bit. In this economy now, I think it would be. I like that we are very like Irish mammy about the whole satanic rituals, because obviously there's a there's an Irish mammy satanic cult. Yeah, exactly.
Would you take me with you?
I was like, oh, I don't know about that. Are you sure? Are you sure you wouldn't go for silver?
On my own.
Oh, maybe a bit of bronze.
Re-
You don't want to be showing off.
And I think it would be
Look,
really
I'm just saying the cult down the road, they're using red gold. Well, I don't give a fuck.
Nor when I
I don't give a fuck what next door are doing with their cult. All right.
Perhaps there will be more examinations to be done. Okay, Miss Turner, let's do it like this. I'll keep you informed on the case. If I hear anything new or if I need your help, I'll contact you. What do you think?
All right. I'll see you later then.
Yeah, see you later. And
So Halligan's basically fobbed Turner off in terms of like her actually joining the case.
Yeah.
So she is still the expert here. But our next protocol now is to talk to this Blake fellow who wrote that article on the golden sickles.
Right.
And thankfully, he lives in Northampton. Right up the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea if these are accurate on a map.
No, they're not. Northampton is like up in the Midlands.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's
So confused.
Yeah.
Blake's vehicle really is a vintage car, that's for certain.
And like it's a house in the middle of fucking nowhere as well. Like I know Northampton is a rural area in its own right, but like, you know.
Oh, he just walked through a wall. Cool.
That's it. Yeah.
Maybe he's a ghost.
Could be. At least we're in the right house anyway.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
My name's Brent Halligan. I'm a detective from Scotland Yard. I have a few questions.
Now if he was floating in his wheelchair, that would be fun.
Yard. What's this
Yeah.
about? Is something wrong?
I'd rather we discuss this in private. Do you mind if I come in?
I'm not sure. What's happened? Is there a problem with one of my publications?
No, sir. I'm investigating a murder.
Hands.
Yeah.
It really won't take very long.
Murder? Awful. But what's it got to do with me?
Mr. Blake, I'd really prefer it if
What is his hand doing?
Yes, sir.
Oh no, the police are here interviewing me. What do I normally do with my hand?
He's a really old Stan.
Oh my god.
He's an old wheelchair-bound Stan. I just blown Burkbot's minds. Head cannon confirmed.
Hey!
Hey, it's Blake. Yeah, it works.
Map of the world, considering how old it is.
It's a globe, not a map, you dipshit. Fucking hell. Can you tell the difference between a square object and a round object? Apparently no, Halligan.
An old pendulum clock. Roman face.
Whoa.
Actually, we have flinched.
What? Why is the Snoopy dance come on?
I couldn't take the music anymore. I had to stop. Like, I know that like this is a wall of exposition coming up, and we don't want the Pink Panther to walk in halfway through. Like,
You're the author of a book on Druids, am I right?
Yes, quite correct. In fact, I'm just working on a revised version.
Just watch his hand and enjoy. Enjoy the mastered work here.
I'm currently investigating a series of murders in London. I've made some interesting...
Again, what annoys me the most is that, like, the main character is the one guy you're going to be seeing in every cutscene.
The skeleton murders.
And it didn't animate his
I've
mouth.
read about them in the papers.
Like, that would have been the first thing you do.
Of course, a terrible business.
Mr. Blake, I
But the
believe there
hand,
may be
you got to
some
show
sort
that
of
he...
ring-
Oh man, the hand action here. Here we are.
Don't you think that?
Dr.
Oh, look at this, look at him go!
Archaeological Museum in Oxford examined one of the last victims' bones.
Milking 2 cows at
He
once.
found residual traces of gold on it.
That was a
You
noise.
say.
Yes. Does that mean anything to you? Doesn't your book on Druids mention ritual killings, for which a golden sickle was used?
True. Are you
Point.
saying these murders?
Dude, the music is still loud.
Yeah.
That's what I've come to ask you.
That's a
Hands.
It can't be
I love his hands are so one-dimensional. It's gas.
God. It would be unthinkable. It would confirm all my translations. I've been
At least the music queued up there properly.
Druids for 30 years now, but I've never yet found proof of my
Still
greatest
that.
fears.
No! I saw you lower it and it's still so loud.
Loud, yeah.
Final confirmation of the Druids' power.
Hilarious enough, right? So obviously they're playing. This could be another carryover from when they ripped it off the CD.
Yeah.
But like, the audio track and the game are on the same disc essentially. Or I think it actually this is one that came on 2 CDs, I think.
Right, okay.
So like,
Sacrificial
the music loops for like 2 minutes and then it just stops.
Experts now believe
And it just doesn't play then for the rest of the room. So if you're in that area for like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you've no music until you leave and you go back again.
definitely
It's so fucking funny.
existence. Goes back to 500 BC.
That's a long time ago.
Quite.
He actually kind of sounds a bit like Stan.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
It's now in my head can. That's Stan.
That's Dan, yeah.
Britain and Gaul being conquered by the Romans. The Druids
And he's also an American professor as well in this like very British game so far. Like,
and Christianity took over. And by around 1000 AD, Druidism seems to have
and
vanished.
cheese.
What did the Druids and their followers believe in?
Well, that's not so very easy to explain. Like the Romans and the Greeks, the Celts had a number
And
of
yeah, here we go.
gods to whom
Double action.
various functions were ascribed. They paid homage to these gods with rituals and sacrifices. Many of their cult rituals were performed for the stars and the 4 elements.
So this is
Water,
kind of the actual wall of exposition, but some of
Yeah.
this will be used later on as for puzzles,
Right.
usually in a
especially when you're dealing with
So I should be
actual.
taking notes.
Absolutely don't take notes at all. Because like again, they've like buried this under a wall of bullshit. So like it's kind of one of the things where like they've given you a lot of background information and they've kept one puzzle like solution in here.
Right,
You know.
okay.
to the realm of the divine.
That doesn't sound so terrible.
No, but they also sacrificed animals, mostly rams or pigs. Roman writers even mention cruel human sacrifices, crucifixions, decapitations, and regular slaughters on the altar.
What? Oh, that's horrific.
Not
Oh, that's
all of the
terrible.
stories are based on definite
So why
facts.
couldn't they just leave it to rams and pigs? You know?
I'd like to know more about the 4 elements.
This is probably the actual
Regarded
puzzle
the 4 elements
like
as
answer.
The material of which the world is made. They invoked the elements and used them for their rituals. There were only 3 proper elements: air, water, and earth. Fire, the 4th element, existed solely for the purpose of transferring one of the 3 basic elements.
I mean that's very close to the Greek and Roman
Yeah.
things as well, so it's all kind of the same.
Through fire.
Is this legit?
Gas can be turned
Yes, it is.
with the help of fire.
Like it is not too far away from what is actually tend to be correct. Now there's a few things that are kind of dramatized for the crack light, but like the Aristotelian elements are air, water, earth, and fire.
Yeah.
You know. Now the difference is that like the Greeks just treat fire as an element unto itself, whereas the Druids seemingly consider fire to be like an actual like a device
Yeah, yeah.
to
yeah.
transfer as
yeah, as a method.
as a method to transfer earth to water and all that shit. You know.
This is the text I wrote down during my travels through England and France. You know, when you travel through the country, you can...
Now, of course, like we did, like what is genuine as well is that like whatever Celtic Druids influence there was stretched up as far as Normandy.
Yeah.
So, spoiler, our next location is going to be in Normandy. But
Road trip.
road trip, we'll get there in the end. But
But there's nothing left of it now. Whatever. I managed to translate the text, at least in part.
Okay, Mr. Blake, please come to the point. What does it say?
Because you haven't been all this time,
The
you know.
last of the Druids saw the fall of their priesthood coming in the year 1000 AD. In the confusion surrounding the final destruction of the Order, a demonic superior Druid seized power, using his knowledge of Druid magic, not for the good of his
And
people
double action.
and to honor the
Go.
gods, but to submit all of mankind.
I mean, if this is actually Stan, he has got a control of his arms. Because, like, when we met him last, he was just all over the place.
He organized a final ritual, transferring the knowledge and power of the last of the Druids to 5 infants. These infants have always been referred to as the inheritors.
The inheritors.
The inscription says that the ritual.
As you can tell from my interpretive dance.
I've not yet been able to discover why.
Head
But
slap.
from what I've
Yeah.
learned, the inheritors
Well,
are strong.
as I said, like that's what we saw in the cutscene.
Yeah.
The Druids supposedly sacrificing themselves to make the inheritors.
Fair enough.
Now that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
1000 AD.
Well, that's a good question, Mr. Halligan. Scientists are still arguing on that point. Some suspect that many Druids simply became priests in the Christian church.
Which is genuine.
After all,
Yeah.
Christian priests took over the position in society.
Woohoo.
Formerly
Christian
in
priest.
reserve
Oh,
No.
not in my Christian household.
jobs.
And secretly continued their own religion?
That's not unlikely. They certainly influenced the Christian church. That we do know. Some experts believe that the Druids' order never ceased to exist. That's where the myth surrounding the final ritual comes in. It supposedly took place 1,000 years ago.
Look, these are our dance moves now for
Yeah.
our next Madness Night Out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Scoop,
That's just it.
Double
wave, wave,
double pump.
double.
The inscriptions explain that the Druids inherited
Scoop,
the
wave.
life force of other people
It's
to
a-
complete
it's
the
a-
ritual.
And how do they do that?
According to legend, the flesh has to be cut off the bones of living
I,
humans.
my girlfriend is so disappointed looking at me doing that.
Scoop, scoop, wave.
it's
The victims of these skeleton mummies were practically eaten alive by...
Alright, at the football match that we're going to.
yeah.
Whenever there's a goal scored, we have to
The
do the
worst
scoop,
is
scoop,
yet to
shuffle,
come,
wave.
Mr. Halligan.
It's
If such skeletons have been found in London, they're
Oh god.
I just hope it's a 0-all.
No, no. I have to do it
Everyone,
now.
I know.
I can't end it at all.
No.
It's a final.
Shit, yeah. It goes to if it goes to penalties.
yeah.
It's a
Persuade you.
yeah, exactly. With every goal is gonna be more intense double pumping. It's
I quite...
you know I timed that for the drink, didn't you?
Guys, I'm missing vital information.
Oh, will you stop?
There's no fucking
Is
fuck
drawing
this.
near. I'm certain what we're looking at right now is just the beginning. Before we're
Slap.
through,
I'm still having fun
more
with this.
people will die. The inheritors will soon be strong enough.
Oh no, those infants have grown up.
Time is running out, Mr. Halligan. You must find
Scoop,
the
scoop,
inheritors
push.
and put them out of action.
That's an easy thing to say. How can I?
There may be a way. During my
There's
latest
so
research,
much information.
Yeah,
in
it buries
Like,
you
this
on the
is-
exposition.
like,
and I've heard is true.
We've had
Then there's a
games where we've got like exposition
Mm.
dumps here, like
a 1,000 years
little bit of
ago.
Monkey Island, but
Yeah.
there's entertainment value to it. This is just waffle.
Again, compare that to Broken Sword, where you meet Andre for the first time, he tells you everything you know about
Yeah.
Templars, but it's relevant to the bit of the game you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bit about Syria, there's a bit about Lochmarn, there's a
Yeah.
bit about Spain. Not all of this in one slap. And the only best thing is, this is one of 3 exposition dumps in the game.
Oh fuck.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. There's actually more exposition dumps more like from other characters. So there's actually probably 4 or 5.
And I'd imagine then if you go through the conversation tree wrong,
Hmm.
that's even longer.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's avenues that we haven't gone down with this character. So if I start a conversation again, there's gonna be more. You know.
No.
No more talking.
Okay, let me see.
What a nice drawing. Did you do that?
Why is it Jon Snow?
well, he doesn't look...
Ah!
Whoa! She's huge! Oh my god!
And that's the thumbnail. The professor is now the abdomen. I have been birthed from the womb of knowledge.
Like a Kang? Is it Kang?
Yeah, Clang, yeah.
Clang.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Blake.
Take care of yourself, Mr.
Oh my god, that is... Right, just play it cool, play it cool. And she's gone.
Okay. Woo!
Oh. Whew. And I think we're gonna leave it there for now.
Yeah, I think that's enough for my brain.
We scared.
On that shit show.
Yeah, we've scared Burkbot. We're gonna end it. Good night, everybody. There will be no encore.